Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. You join us for this 2020 match between the Lions and the Kings. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me in the commentary box is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the one and only Lord Gower.
Thanks, others. It's great to be here, and I'm sure we're in for a fantastic match. I had an opportunity earlier to get down and check out the conditions for the day. And I think with this surface, there's a little bit there for batters and bowlers alike. The ground staff have done a brilliant job. I'm really interested to see which way the captains go when the coin is tossed. Weather-wise, absolutely perfect conditions, not a cloud in the sky.
Brilliant work there from David Gower. Captains are ready for the toss. Let's join them in the middle.
The Lions will know there's something in it for the bowlers early, but batting first seems to be something captains are always inclined to do to get runs on the board.
Whiteley has the privilege of bowling with the new ball. The umpires have signalled that they're ready. Let's get this game underway.
A few moves made in the field.
The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled. Stoinis has the ball in hand and will get us underway. Hopefully there'll be some swing and bounce with this new ball early on. Yes, that's right off the meat of the bat.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Misses everything.
Oh, yes, nice ball.
Bit of a wild delivery. I'd have been calling that wise, but, well, the umpire didn't agree with me.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Nice bowling.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery, and the batter is all at sea.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Warner shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
End of the over, 10 off it. The Lions are none for 10. Rossington comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. Prestwich, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. There'll be 1 run here for them.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yes.
Solid defence, very compact.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field. Big shout.
Nice bowling.
Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Edge. Amazing delivery. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
4 runs added there. The Lions are none for 14. Stoinis from the northern end.
Warner shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it. A few moves made in the field.
Wait.
Out! Yeah! Good catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Willie will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
Some adjustments to the field.
Drives and misses everything.
Wide called? No. Umpire decided to let them off this time.
Middle that one. Great timing.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on.
Nice bowling.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Beaten on the drive.
Well bowled.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
A tidy over and the first wicket to show for it. Nothing less than deserved.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Oh! Oh! Yes, nice bowling. Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Hey! Oh, yes, nice bowling.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put. That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Yes.
Could be gone if only they had hit.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Willans, the left-arm medium fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the northern end.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Yes.
Big edge. Caught. One of the easiest catches you'll see.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Get the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Willens with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yes, nice bowling.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yes.
Got right in behind it.
Smee gets off the mark.
It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
Oh, well bowled.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yes.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Now that was beautifully struck with a perfect straight bat.
Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs.
Nice bowling. Oh, well bowled.
Edged. They certainly don't feel like they've got anything on that, but almost every fielder is asking the question. And out, straightforward catch by the wicketkeeper.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Great shot.
Yes.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Nice bowling.
Just need to settle down. The timing is off. These deliveries are there to be hit, but it's a time for cool heads.
Yep.
Nicked it.
No.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Curran will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap.
Gee, they're bowling well at the moment. They complete another very good over. 3 extra fielders are now allowed outside the circle.
some adjustments to the field.
Edge, what a ball! Loud shout. Taken, a really good one too.
A trudge back to the pavilion, a disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Yes.
Massive edge.
Decisive running might have gotten two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Keeper. Bowler. No.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yes.
Nice shot, runs possible. There's trouble here.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Yes.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yes.
Well placed, should get a single. Needs a direct hit.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Wazim, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Good bit of timing there.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yes.
They'll get at least one. A direct hit and this could be gone.
No.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yep. Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Yep.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Misses everything.
Oh, yes, nice.
Right over the top of it. Nicely smothering the spin there.
Yes.
Straight to the fielder. Big appeal. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the northern end.
A bit of a change up in the field now.
Yes.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
Keepers.
This could be out.
No.
Bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Bowling.
Wright has probably gotten away with that one. The umpire hesitated but decided against calling it a wide.
Yes.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Bit of miscommunication there. They got back in the end, so no harm done. It would have been a high-risk second.
Catch it.
Super piece of timing.
Well, that was a big shot. Finds room and smacks it just short of the rope.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
There was absolutely a second on then, being a little bit too risk-averse out in the middle.
Catch. Yes.
A couple on offer here. That's the over. The Lions are 4 for 57. That's right off the meat of the bat.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Edged, unplayable. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yes.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Floated that one up, hit well, but couldn't beat the field.
Waiting.
Really? That's just wasting everyone's time. Right from the northern end.
Wait. Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
No!
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Bowlers! No!
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yes!
Gorgeous on drive. Mid-on has work to do.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
The Cop, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yes!
Great shot. At least one on offer. There's a chance if this hits.
No! No!
Huge appeal. Absolutely nailed it.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong, and it's going to take something special to break it up.
Yep.
Edge. Amazing delivery.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. Really, really good running from these two batters. Played it safe, though. Stick with 3.
End of the over. 17 runs coming from it. The Lions are 4 for 85. Willan's coming back into the attack.
Some adjustments to the field. Probably should have gotten back for a second there. Need to push a bit harder on that first one.
Yes. Bowler. Yep.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads and not the bat.
Yep, yep.
I'd say that was the right call to not run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Bowler.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yes.
Bad decision making. Thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging. There was trouble for a moment, but these two are quick enough to avoid the run out in the end.
Edged it. Loud appeal. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yes.
Great shot, great timing. Well taken. Had a lot of work to do and held on to a great catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Livingston, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
Keep bowler's aim.
Had to pull off the big dive to save some certain runs. Did it very well, did the keeper.
Big shout.
Bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Livingston takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries. Time that brilliantly.
A brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
Back go the stumps. Missed the straight ball.
Really tried to push the scoring along and managed to do so for a while, but in the end, it's just one risk too many.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket. Wood ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Yep.
Well placed, should get a single. Big appeal.
Yep.
Got right in behind
No.
it.
Yep. Yep. No.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Yep.
Out! Caught!
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Davies is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on.
Yeah, yep.
They'll get at least one.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Decisive running might have got them to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building. Good bit of timing there.
Yep.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
No.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Nicely played.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches that to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Yeah, yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap. There'll be one run here for them.
Got the boundary last ball, punches it into the gap to get a single. Excellent batting. Good work by the keeper. That wasn't the easiest of collects and saved some certain runs.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
No, no.
Bit of a mix-up, but no harm done this time.
Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs. Stoinis into the attack now from the south end.
Yep.
Just about timed that perfectly.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yep.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Bowler. No, no.
Nice
Yep.
shot, runs possible. Couldn't get it through the field.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yes.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yep.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Yes.
Into the gap, nice shot.
Bowler.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
End of the over. The Lions are 7 for 137. Going with spin now. Wasim from the northern end.
Yep.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
No, no.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Yep.
This should be close.
Yep.
That has gone very, very high. Might be safe.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Good catch. Out.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into the fireworks as we would have hoped, but still, solid work.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on. Nice shot.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yep.
Massive edge. Misses everyone, and that's racing away. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Yep. Mark.
Well, didn't push hard enough maybe between the wickets, and that prevented them getting back for two. Wise decision in the end not to take the fielder on.
Yep. Right off the middle of the bat.
That was just a super shot. The delivery was fine, great line and length, but just put away.
Stoinis shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now. Yep. Chance.
Well, there was a moment of hesitation, a few calls of yes and no. In the end, no damage done.
Edge. Amazing delivery.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Over. The Lions are 8 for 166.
Yep.
Great shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep. Bowler's in.
There's a chance if this hits. Loud shout. Straight to the fielder. It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
Yep. No!
That was a pretty wild delivery, lost all control.
Yep. Yep.
There's trouble here.
No!
End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. The Lions are 8 for 177. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end. The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end. Final over in this innings. Prestwidge to wrap up the innings.
Yep.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope, punch that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
Solid defence, very compact.
Confusion written on the batters' faces, a mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Yep.
Well placed, should get a single.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Yep.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run. This has been a famous victory. For much of the match, we didn't know who was going to win. But in the end, a deserved win, I would say.
From all of us in the commentary team, I hope you've enjoyed the match. It ended up being very close. Hope to see you soon.